Hi there, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. We're here with your full moon in Taurus reading. Thank you all so much for your dear patience with this reading. Let's get right on with it now for you, Aries. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing be really clear and be really honest as we move into this next cycle and chapter. I'm hearing specifically for you. Aries, the feeling that I'm getting for is meditating your energy before I turn the camera. I was getting this, I'm hearing evaluative potential that is so, I'm hearing so intense. Like I'm seeing you like having a certain standard that you're setting in a way that is, I'm hearing, I'm not gonna bend, I'm hearing, or twist in ways that make me feel uncomfortable, period. I'm hearing, and that's just period. Like I'm seeing you wanting to really practice also what you preach. If there's a certain philosophy or ideal that you're like set on, I'm hearing when you're skating alone at the skate park, whatever that may mean for you, perhaps even doing work in a private way, before you go and collaborate with others. I'm seeing you as being like, you know what, if that's how I really jammed it out in the party room, I don't want to be partying otherwise when I'm getting physical with others. And I'm seeing you yet again as being really wanting to put a premium on your own personality in whatever way that movement for you. It's like, what cramps my style and what crinkles my jeans up? It's like, I want to know. I'm hearing who's spilling wine on my treasure chest, whatever that may mean to a number of you, Aries. I'm seeing you as getting somewhat adamant about what also you would like to kind of open the space for. And I'm seeing that there could be someone who's involved. A chariot. I'm hearing a chariot. And there could be a physical object as well that you may feel is involved. It's like, no. If we're going to be riding out, I'm hearing the wave like this, we've got to be riding out on it, like on this kind of surfboard. And for a number of you, Aries, I'm seeing that you could be dealing with a Cancer, though. I'm hearing Scorpio, Pisces as well. But I'm getting that there is the desire to stand, I'm hearing, for what it is that you see as being and holding potential. I'm hearing as a future asset. You've got the Devil coming through with the Father Wands leading out into the future position. I'm hearing you're not afraid to have a hold on the gun that you would eventually like to I'm hearing charge with chewing gum, whatever that may mean for you. Very interesting. The Star coming through, Father of Cups and the Ten of Swords. There's something that you've like thought a lot about in the past, and you're like, I'm like done. I'm hearing playing childish games with what I am perceiving as a game that I would like to win. And I'm seeing you again getting super serious. I'm hearing Pisces, Aries, about what, and here comes Pisces. I'm hearing, here comes the bride. Here comes the bride. I'm hearing she's got a whole lot of pride as well for you to hold a philosophy of a conversation up with. And there could be someone who's a little like, I'm hearing has a temperament that's somewhat twisted. Take it as you will. It can be your own. It's like someone who has a lot of like mood swings. I'm hearing like this one day they're Sally and the next day they're not Nancy, but they're definitely Drew. I'm hearing in the way that they are playing Doctor Who with me in the conversation. And I'm seeing you, Aries, is getting a little bit like I'm hearing temperamental in the way that you want to I'm hearing keep the spirit alive of this union, whatever that may mean. It's like, do I want to really be still promoting this? I'm hearing supporting this union. I'm hearing for a number of you, do I really want to keep having the same, I'm hearing, type of conversation over and over and over again? I'm seeing for a number of you that there could be someone who has a whole lot to say to you. I'm hearing energetically on a level that they don't even know how to really find, I'm hearing, the time to talk to you about. And it may be related to how they perceive their own past. It can be related to childhood. It can be related to how they perceive their path. I'm hearing that they see carving out with you, and there may be a direction that they would eventually like to take on that is somewhat spontaneous and at the same time strategic, I'm hearing, and supportive. And you've got the Five of Swords at the apex of your spread, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Okay, I'm hearing, who do we want to Houdini it with? this time. You got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing you may be searching for another suitor, take it as you will, someone who's going to be talking about the kind of things that you want to be building a home around. And I'm seeing you as really being curious about how a certain space can actually be carved out socially, and you may be thinking about, well, do I want to start looking in new directions and new industries to get my work done? Do I want to start building out certain I'm hearing also platforms off of which I can start broadcasting my work through. You've got the High Priestess coming through, the Star, the Strength card, the Magician, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. You are not messing around, and neither is someone else. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, holy shit, don't think that they're not wanting to be your doctor or whatever that may mean. They want to be, I'm hearing, your devil's advocate as well, and they may be kind of like, they may be presenting somewhat of a playful proposal to you. It's like the way that they're presenting me with this offer sounds like it's made of putty, and I don't know how to put it. I'm hearing in my mouth to chew it up and spit it out back to them, but I kind of am curious about how they're actually serious about how serious they're presenting this to me in conceptual form as, and I'm seeing you being somewhat intrigued, somewhat also motivated by the challenge that they're posing. I'm hearing the dissonance, the factor of dissonance, where they're sort of presenting you with a space that doesn't feel like a home, and yet it feels like it has a path that leads to it, and a sign that I'm hearing packages and promises passion within it. And I'm seeing, yet again, I'm seeing you like somewhat being curious, but at the same time not really being I'm hearing presentable fully about how you're opening the conversation with them. And I'm seeing you as, again, it can go in both directions. It can be something that, let's say, you're interested in opening up as a certain conversation. I'm seeing it as perhaps something that someone is interested in opening a conversation as with you. And I'm seeing you though, and as I was meditating on energy before I turned the camera, Aries, I was hearing rhythm as a dancer, but doesn't know how to party. And it's like this feeling, Aries, of having, again, a certain standard, the Ten of Swords, something that you are not sacrificing. And it has to do perhaps with matters of career, finances. It's like, I'm not going to be moving until I'm able to move here. I'm not going to be settling, I'm hearing investing in any, I'm hearing party space until it feels like a home and a house. I'm hearing both at the same time. And you may be really challenged in that space of finding a form that feels just right emotionally. And I'm seeing you though as eventually being it's like I'm seeing you as having clarity of, in an objective macro way, where it is that you eventually see yourself carrying your work out from. And it can be it's like, at least I know that I'm hearing I want to have a baby. Okay, great. I'm hearing we've clarified that. And now that we've clarified that, okay, where exactly would we be I'm hearing sending out the missile from, whatever that may mean for you. Where exactly would we also be making the baby? I'm hearing out of, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It can be a project as well related to business. Now, there was a card in the main cards stack of cards here, the Gentleman. There's someone who is not clear. I'm hearing just is not clear. No matter how it is that you cut the cake, there's still, I'm hearing, crumbles to it that didn't quite add up. I'm hearing to the ingredients that the cake was baked with. Okay, like, to say the least. I'm hearing, to say the least. There's a focus on what someone has to offer you and what they say about what they have to offer you. And it's like they're telling you that they're your, I'm hearing Tulum, T-U-L-U-M. They're telling you that they're your, I'm hearing your timeshare. I'm hearing husband, whatever that may mean for you. They're telling you that they're taking, I'm hearing, every turn they can to make it all the way to I'm hearing your office and also to your home. I'm hearing your room, whatever that may mean for you. It can be also financial. There could be something that, let's say, is being strategized. The focus here is that you may be considering, I'm hearing other options, you may be considering certain options, and you may be considering variables, though, as I'm getting variables, in the environment that you are, I'm hearing, once presented this individual with as a potential working space. And again, you may be dealing with someone who just doesn't know how to I'm hearing actually drive, and they're like, oh, but I'm hearing I'm gonna find your house, I promise. I'm hearing I am Dora the Explorer, and I don't take any I'm hearing door as a no, or whatever that may mean for you. It's like they may be really they may be kind of like a, I'm hearing a gentleman, they may be like a promiser, they may be a prince, I'm hearing as well for a number of you, whatever that may mean for you. But you don't really know, I'm hearing how they're putting a price on it, I'm hearing how they're putting a price tag on it in a physical way, and they may not also know how money works. I'm hearing specifically, it's like they may just not know. Like, I'm hearing, it's like they're like, I'm gonna build you, I'm hearing that house, but I don't know, I'm hearing if I have the builder's license. It's like that kind of feeling, Pisces. It's like someone just doesn't quite understand, I'm hearing the story that they're like writing to you. And it's like, I'm hearing, how do you not know how many wings you have to fly with? I'm hearing that specifically. And Scorpio, I'm hearing Scorpio, Pisces, I'm hearing as well. You got the Hangman here in reverse coming through. Aries, you're not gonna be like, I'm seeing you like, you take this bed sheet, you keep like blowing it out, and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna keep doing that every day. I'm hearing every day after every dance that we dance. I'm not gonna be the one. I'm hearing specifically also who decides on when we come and when we go, and when we arrive and when we leave. And I'm hearing I want to make the home a habitat that can be one that is livable. I'm hearing as well for a number of you. It's like, I don't want to feel like there are so many stages and levels and stories to how we make a simple move here. And I'm hearing also a stage that we eventually would like to create. I'm hearing money out of, I'm hearing magic from as well. And there could be focus on manifestation here for you, Aries. Let us pull the cards and see what comes through for you. We'll pull a card for each of the positions leading up into the full moon in Taurus. Wherever it is that you've got Taurus sitting in your very personal chart, there could be a focus on these energies. Dear Aries. Where is that from? Is that from a movie? Not sure. Okay, let's pull the cards though. Dear Aries, here for you. I'm hearing I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Oh, Aries, I am. Someone is definitely serious, Pisces. Pisces, Aries. Someone is serious, but here comes Pisces. But also, somewhat silly. I'm hearing silly about how serious they are. It's like they don't know how to take themselves seriously when they're trying to tell you how serious they are. It's like, I'm hearing, what? I'm hearing like, what the fuck is going on? Specifically for a number of you, it's like there's someone who, okay, Aries, it's like you can't really get your mind around even how they want to be working with you. And there could be for a number of you, but the feeling is as well that there is a sense of mission here that eventually, as you feel it, has a storyline to it. And it's like, okay, this is not random. It's not random that we're having all of this randomness of a I'm hearing conversation as well. It's not random that we're even here talking about this concept. It's there's a purpose in every, I'm hearing, turn on that stage that we take. And yes, I'm hearing, I realize that parts of it are somewhat scary and somewhat dynamic and somewhat even polarizing and staged and I'm hearing seemingly stupid, whatever that may mean for a number of you, where it's like, what? I'm hearing what I'm hearing, but for a number of you, I'm hearing there's a language barrier specifically. And this person, again, it's like I'm almost seeing it as like they are offering you something. It's like they offer you I'm hearing a goat's necklace. I'm hearing goat, G-O-A-T. And it's like, to them, that's something so sacred. It's like, this is like, I'm hearing how, this is what I sleep with under my pillow. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. And you're like taking this thing in hand and you're like, okay, I'm hearing, I'll try that out, but I don't know like how that's going to fit in my treasure chest exactly. And I don't know, I'm hearing if I'm hearing it again, you know how currency works. I'm hearing in the values that I'm thinking of keeping here. And I'm seeing you yet again, Scorpio, Pisces, getting really serious about how you are serious. And if something has not quite made sense in the past, if there's been a conversation that's ongoing where it's like we keep talking about the same thing, we keep considering the same viewpoints in ways that take us back to the same, I'm hearing Tulum, Tulum, the same time, the same place, the same track that we play when we start singing together again, I'm seeing you as like, being like, okay, I'm hearing it's okay if you're confused. I'm hearing that's not a problem because I am not going to be finding the solution here. I'm hearing in this house any longer. I want to be talking. I'm hearing to my manager about it. Take it as you will. I want to be talking to my lawyer about it as well. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. Some of you are getting real serious about how you want to make money as well. And I'm seeing that if you've been if you got a lot of Pisces in your chart, especially strongly placed Neptune, I'm hearing related to your assets. Let's say Neptune conjunct Saturn. You're like, honey, I'm hearing I don't want to have I'm hearing a heartbeat that determines when we have the home made, I'm hearing official in our mind's eye. I'm hearing I want to know how I'm going to be happy in that space before it physically comes alive. And for me, I've got to set my standards straight. I've got to tell myself what I'm willing to take and what I'm willing to, I'm hearing, tick off of the checklist. Once I realize that it's not going to be timed, I'm hearing properly here. And if somebody's not getting the work done, Aries, you're like, I'm hearing ruthless in the way that you want to hold a certain character in that room with them to set a certain, I'm hearing, and standard straight. And I'm seeing you as not being really worked up about it in a way that makes it seem like it's not serious for you, where it's like, I'm going to throw a fit and then they're going to see how freaking frustrated I am. And I'm seeing you like, okay, that doesn't hold any I'm hearing focus point to it. And I want to make sure that the point that I'm trying to make gets itself all the way home. And to do that, I'm hearing I can't ride it off in an Uber. I've got to deliver it myself. And I'm seeing you really showing up to make a certain message really super clear. Whoa, temperance coming through. Again, there could be a focus on what you are translating. I'm hearing at any given time. It's like, I'm going to be broadcasting this message and it's going to be sent out in every language. I'm hearing in every type of letterhead. I'm hearing on every letterhead. There could be something that you're broadcasting through to a company as well. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles upright. You're getting you may feel guided as well through this process. And actually, I'm hearing whoever this individual is, if it is a Pisces that you're dealing with, they may have a source as well that has, I'm hearing, the stage all set up for you. Very interesting. Whatever that may mean for you, there could be a focus on what you have also, in a certain way, had a premonition of, and they may have also been somewhat, they may be really practicing. I'm hearing the changes I'm hearing that they would like to make official with you in some kind of way. Okay. Okay, let us, it's sort of feeling is almost like if you're thinking about moving in a certain industry, I'm seeing that they're almost like they're thinking of also moving in that industry, or they're thinking of like having that same kind of conversation with you in a certain way. Okay, Aries, let us, I'm hearing values, childhood values. I'm hearing Valerie, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Somebody wants to really, I'm hearing, have it with you here, Aries. I'm hearing Pisces again. I'm hearing they've got a lot of hair on their chest, whatever that may mean for a number of you. This energy came through, I believe. Was it for Pisces? Okay. In whatever way that may meant for you, there could be focus on, I'm hearing specifically immaturity in a certain way, where like someone doesn't know how to communicate what they're feeling. It's almost like they can't find their heart beating in their chest. It's like, hold on a second, I'm hearing, I don't know where the bathroom is either, and I need to use it before I try to have this conversation. Take it as you will, Aries. You've got the Empress mirroring the Seven of Pentacles. You're super serious. I'm hearing, let's not get scared about how serious you are. Let's just get on the stage, get really clear with the Judgment card flying out, really super clear on how we want to be showing up. I'm hearing on our own stage. I'm hearing before our own audience. And you, I'm hearing again, are setting a certain standard. I'm hearing, what's the wave that we want to simulate here in motion? Is it the one that didn't work for us last time? Did it get us to where we wanted to go? I'm hearing at the plateau of our performance, did it really help us shine? I'm hearing in that in the showroom. And if it didn't, I'm hearing, where's the next wave and where is it coming from? And there could be a focus on an industry that you really want to catch on to, that you really want to get a head start with. I'm hearing in the way that you evolve specifically, I'm hearing the way that you synchronize with it specifically, and I'm seeing like a wave that's carrying you on a stage. It's very interesting, and it's like I'm seeing you like wondering, you're at the peak of this wave, and you're like, okay, did it match up just perfectly in a certain way, as I may have expected it, as I may have felt it in reaction to the audience watching it. It's like, what felt like it hit? I'm hearing the home run there. I'm hearing bass as well, baseline of the venture, the hangman coming through, someone that just is really wanting to work with you. I'm hearing Aries strongly. Like wherever you go, I'm hearing they're there. Wherever they go, I'm hearing you're also there, and you're like, shit, I'm hearing we really are following each other, and we don't know, I'm hearing what our footsteps look like either, but that's okay. And I'm seeing like two individuals, Aries, who are like trying to somewhat like, I'm hearing work around each other, but they keep like fumbling around in the same way. I'm hearing to find the same pencil of lead that they want to both use. It's like, okay, well, we still keep, I'm hearing, running into each other. We keep still, I'm hearing, talking to each other. We keep still having, I'm hearing, our home ready and open to one another. And what exactly does that mean? It can be on an energetic, I'm hearing, emotional level as well. I'm hearing symbolic level as well. Take it as you will. There's a focus on who at the end of the day wants to be the one who sets the pace for the rhythm that is struck, to make the changes that are inevitably coming forward. And I'm seeing it as happening through time, what is going to sort of be stimulating and simulating a change that is carried out through time. And I'm seeing you yet again, though, Aries, is like, no matter what it is, I'm seeing you like bumping into someone like repeatedly. It's like, oh, like, okay, I'm hearing, are you gonna bump me again like that? Because if you are, I'm hearing, brother, I need to know your name. I'm hearing we need to actually have a conversation, and I want you to know what mine is too, and I want you to know how I want to be talking out loud to who I talk with. And I'm seeing it again as like something that perhaps was carried out in an informal way, or associated with in an informal way, something that was, let's say, even referenced in an informal way. And I'm seeing you, Aries, as being like, look, I'm hearing, I don't want to bother you about this, but I need to be really bold about it, just for myself first. And if it's not working out, I'm hearing specifically, I need to know how to I'm hearing, send you to the bathroom to make your last your boo-boo I'm hearing your boo-boo born, whatever that may mean for you. Take it as well, Aries. Well, what I'm hearing, what? Let us pull a few more cards and see what comes through for you. Right up at the apex of the full moon in Taurus, it's getting a little heated here, the Daughter of Swords and the Ace of Cups. You may be waiting on someone to say something, and maybe an air sign. I'm hearing they're highly intellectual about their emotions. They don't just talk, I'm hearing, out about what they're feeling, because they first need to find the feeling in a very strategic way, in a very clear way, where they know what they're feeling. It's like, it's not like, let's say, a water sign who, or a Mercury in Pisces, or a Scorpio, or especially Pisces, let's say, or Cancer, who is like, I feel you. And you're like, okay, so what? I'm hearing, what does that mean? If that's you, or let's say that's I'm imagining someone who's got a lot of air in their chart, though, who is somewhat professional. I'm hearing informal about the way that they communicate what they're feeling. And it's kind of like, what am I feeling when I'm feeling? And what is that feeling over there that I'm also feeling that's reflecting what I'm feeling? It's like they may analyze their feelings to a level and a degree that is so strange to you, so perhaps also strange, especially if you've got a lot of water in your chart. I'm hearing, again, someone who's got a lot of Mercury. I'm hearing Mercury in their chart, have a lot of air in their chart. You could have their moon in an air sign, and someone, let's say, who's got a lot of water in their chart, or somebody's got a lot of, let's say, even fire, impulsive sort of propensities, where it's like, I'm hearing, if I were you, I would have pulled out the gun, and I'm hearing, shot myself in the foot before I actually shot that opportunity down. And there's like this feeling of like you maybe having, again, an expectation or a standard in the way that someone would be expected to carry out a certain way of communicating to you about something that has a lot of potential as you see it, as they may also see it too. Aries, the feeling is, though, that I'm hearing that don't impress me much. It's like what you've been sort of holding the hand to, you're like, I'm hearing, I need to put my hand, I'm hearing on my holster to make sure that I've got hold of what I'm going to be channeling. I'm hearing down the line, into the future. I'm hearing, and honey boo boo baby, I'm hearing if it doesn't break out of the box for you at the right time, at the right space, let's have, I'm hearing a place to call this this carriage, I'm hearing back home, I'm hearing to the captain, whatever that may mean for you, the devil here, the base, the magician. If you hired someone, Aries, and they're just not doing their job in the way that you would have liked, I'm getting that you would like to believe in them. I'm hearing you would like to believe in what you had seen in them at a certain point in time, but you're like, look, I'm hearing again, it's like, if I need to breathe one more breath of stale air in before I can sound out the name of this storyline, I'm seeing it in a way of like, I want to know what we're working with. I'm hearing as well, I want to know what love is. Da 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 da. I want to know what love is. Da 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 da. It's like, I'm hearing, I'm going to challenge the paradigm that I once suggested as holding potential. And I'm seeing you like being unafraid of that, Aries. Unafraid to have the, I'm hearing heart to heart, I'm hearing motion that moves this conversation forward, that moves this partnership forward, that moves this relationship forward in the way that you feel is just setting the tone right for you to make peace with what has become of it. And it's like, if you've been unsatisfied, Aries, in the past with what has been, I'm seeing you as not wanting, I'm hearing a piece of that pie anymore. It's like, if I was eating that and it kept making me feel, I'm hearing plastered to the wall when I was standing in the room, I'm hearing eating it, I'm hearing, I don't want to even know what's in it. I don't want it. I'm hearing I don't want it anymore. And it could be something that you've been sort of giving your time to, your energy to, and that just hasn't really been giving you the return, even let's say on an investment that you would have liked, that you would have wished for. Someone though is really, I'm hearing open to, I'm hearing communicating to you about what can become of the situation in a professional way, in a physical way. And for a number of you, this may be an investment. You got the Fool and the Daughter of Pentacles. I'm hearing they look pretty, but they don't have a penny in their pocket. Whatever that may mean for you, it can be your own energy, it can be that of another. It doesn't necessarily have to be a logical assimilation of those words. Take it as you will. It could be somewhat of I'm hearing a fable story. It's like what people tell about a certain person, I'm hearing, or a certain type of dress. It's like, it's not how you see it, and it can go in a number of ways. It's like, they may look somewhat suggestive, but they may be super private as well, and take it as you will, right? It's like something though, let me tune in here for you, Aries. I'm hearing connect the dots, I'm hearing, and collect them all once you hit a home run, whatever that may mean for you. There's something that as you feel it, as they feel it, holds potential, has a space for it in a physical, financial way as well, in a really stable way. And they're not surprised by the storyline that they've drawn up in their mind about you. They're perhaps the moment that they saw you, they had this feeling and they just knew this is different, this is special. You may have felt the same way. You may be dealing with an earth sign, I'm hearing, who also acts like an air sign or has a lot of air in their chart, who is somewhat seemingly simple, but really actually sophisticated. And this energy came through in another reading. Let's get a few more signs out. I'm hearing signs out for you, Aries. The Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands. You may be really, I'm hearing, clarifying a certain, I'm hearing also community events that you kind of want to be involved in. And it's like, do I really see myself working with this community still? I'm hearing that for a number of, do I really see myself building the brackets? I'm hearing in this sort of I'm hearing interval of my work. The sort of feeling is like, does it feel productive to me? Does it seem like I could be making, I'm hearing, enough money working in this industry, whatever that may mean for a number of you? Do I feel like it's going to be accommodating the level and the standard of self-expression that I eventually would like to live through my work as? And I'm seeing that there is a sense of practice that you may have experienced through time that has brought you to the point of wanting a complete change. And it's like, this has become repetitive. I'm hearing repetitive. I'm hearing cyclical. I'm hearing, I'm tired of also trying to tinker around with the factors that have been somewhat, I'm hearing, recycled over time. And it's like, it doesn't matter how I talk about it anymore. It's still, I'm hearing, a tarot card, and whatever that may mean for the number of you, it's still I'm hearing also a talk that I've had before, and I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. And there could be a focus for you, Aries, on how you want to have this conversation and how it is that you want to leave it also open-ended, and perhaps leave it open to your audience to I'm hearing emotionalize in their own way, but I'm seeing it as like integrate themselves in a certain way, where it's like you have, I'm hearing, opinions that you would like to hear, and also suggestions that you would like to I'm hearing dance with a bit. And there could be a focus on collaboration in some kind of way. It's like, well, okay, I'm open to, let's say, seeing what else is out there. And you've got the Ace of Cups that I just split the deck to, Ace of Cups here, mirroring the Ace of Pentacles. And I'm seeing that there is perhaps a rhythm or a somewhat of a also union, perhaps a partnership that you feel would really, really, really serve this potential that you see establishing as a long-term vision of how you see yourself carrying your work out physically, how you see yourself carrying your work out publicly. And you've got this magnetism, Aries, I'm hearing specifically, that you realize, I'm hearing, to work with my magic. And what does that mean for me exactly? What does it mean to stand for what I feel so much for? And the focus, as I'm getting it, is on the future as you feel it. It's like, it's not a matter of what I'm feeling, it's a matter of what I'm actually feeling physically in the moments that I'm creating what I'm doing. Is it reflecting what I'm seeing myself creating down the line? And what it is that you carry into the future in a certain way through your work in every given moment, Aries, is what, and there could be an energetic factor to it, but you realize, Aries, is the best, I'm hearing, gauge of how you're moving forward. And it's like, if I'm not feeling, I'm hearing the focus in the way that I also channel certain matters, I'm hearing mediums of creativity as well. Why am I still investing time in that? And I'm seeing, again, you getting very clear, very, very clear with how you are holding a certain standard, how you're holding up a certain standard of self-expression as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. Love and light to you all here. Have a beautiful full moon, and thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. Thank you for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. Thank you for connecting, and I read all of your comments, so thank you for leaving them. I'm hearing Sagittarius and Taurus as we roll out here. Have a beautiful, beautiful full moon in Taurus head again. There may be focus on what comes full circle in a certain way, what comes to culminate, and around that time, and of course, right, energy is always fluid, and there may be focus on the time period a few days before, a few days after when the full moon sets exactly, or peaks rather, in Taurus. Nonetheless, thank you so much again for tuning in, Aries. Love and light to you here. Enjoy this period of the full moon in Taurus. And again, I highly recommend check out your rising sign or moon sign, as you may find there's further insights there for you into your situation. You may find that watching your moon sign provides a whole lot of illumination in terms of what you may be experiencing around this time, especially on an energetic, spiritual, emotional level. Take it as you will. Always a number of factors that can be at play. So many factors can be at play, but I'm just back to mention that. Take it as you will, Aries. Always heed your personal intuition. And I know some of you have been asking if I do personal readings, and I do as of yet. If you'd like to book one, you can do so via the link in the description box below. Nonetheless, thank you so much again for tuning in, Aries. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach me via alchemyandyou@gmail.com. And anything else, I know some of you have been also asking what other services I offer, and I also do astrology reports. So if you would like to take a closer look at your astrology birth chart, I focus on that as well, and I believe that taking a look at the birth chart can be so illuminating in terms of perception of how we are actually channeling energies at a certain point in time. So if that's of interest to you, and in that service, I tend to focus specifically on soul gifts, life path, calling, talents, assets seen by way of the birth chart. So that's about 13 pages in depth I'll take a look at your birth chart personally, and there's a video format of that where I'll be talking through your chart, and I'll send you a video of the recording of the analysis of it, and then there's also a written version of it. So if you like to read through it, there's that option. If you'd like to watch me work through your birth chart, then that's another option. They're both available via the link in the bio description box below. Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I'm hearing Taurus as we roll out Sagittarius as well. Loving the light to here. Enjoy this period, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Aries.